Habari za wakati huu. Shafika wakati huo basi ujue kwamba ni wasaa mwafaka kabisa kutazama kipindi Ashirafu Taifa la Kenya, kipindi cha Kenya's Gold ambacho kinakufunza wewe kama mwanafunzi wetu, na mimi tayari wewe umeshikilia kalamu yako, karatasi, andika, tekeleza baadaye. Afya yako haijatetereka wala haijatatarika, upo tahafifu kabisa. Shughuli nzima hapa mkoko ndo unalika maua, upo tayari kabisa kusanzuka kadi tama tufike tamati. Utasoma kabisa, najua hilo, kwa sababu tunakuenzi kama mwanafunzi wetu. Kesho wewe utakuwa yule mwalimu ambaye atafunza wengine. Lakini sasa nikufahamishe kwamba tofauti na kila Ijumaa tunakufunza kuhusiana na mazingira, leo tutakuonyesha utaratibu ambao unatumika ili kutengeneza kiti. Ile jagi unatumia nyumbani, kikombe cha plastiki unachotumia kinafanywa namna gani ili tupate nafasi ya kutumia kile kikombe, au ile plastiki ambayo unatumia kuketi wanatengeneza namna gani. Bila shaka ni safari na sisi kadi tama tufike tamati. Shikilia papo hapo. Jina langu ni Emmanuel Terer, tuende kazi, usome na mimi. Karibu sana kwa kipindi chetu. Naomba sana utuambie jina lako, kwenye tuko na kile unafanya in recycling sector.
So my name is Sagar. I am from Halar Industries. I am the director. We are mainly in manufacturing of plastic products. So our main core business is recycling of plastics to make the finished products. So our factory does like more than 65% of recycling plastic, which goes to the dump site. From the dump site, then we do all the process of recycling. After doing recycling, it's produced the finished products which can be usable at the households.
Okay. Kwa vitu ambavyo umesema mnatengeneza kurecycle itoke products ni kati kama nini na nini?
So tuko na vitu mingi. So tuko na vitu karibu 400. We are making basins, buckets, chairs, which is regular household items which everybody use regularly in their homes. So kiti tuko na aina mingi, tuko na basins aina mingi. So everybody has a different type of requirement. So tunaketa kila mtu ndio at least waone design yake vile wanapenda, ndio anaweza tumia hiyo kitu, anaweza chukua hapo.
Good. Nafurahi sana vingo kuhusiana na hilo, but quality yake, standard ya hiyo quality ikoje ukiona hizo plastics ambazo mnatoa?
Quality is wonderful. It's just like virgin. The products, the one we are producing, we also produce the virgin. Also, we produce the recycle. But our main aim is to do more of recycle. We are doing 65 to 70% recycling, and the quality is the same. There is no differentiate, and it's long-lasting, strong, durable quality. Our customers also like that products. They love it, and it's because of their trust we are here right now.
Nafurahi sana umesema vitu viwili, kuna virgin na kuna recycle. Lakini tuende kwa recycle. Nipatie historia yako. Ulianzia wapi? Safari ilianza hapa ama kuna sehemu ambayo ulianzia kwanza?
So back in 2004, we started our company, Halar Industries. One of our founding member, one of our founding director was started the company. That time, when even nobody had thought of recycling in Kenya. We are the one who pioneered that one. We started with getting the waste from the market. Then at that moment, like we used to do all the process in-house. We used to gather the plastics, then we sort as per grade wise, then what we required, we keep it ourselves. Other we sell to other people. That what we clean, what we dry, even that moment, we had not the dryers, we had not the heavy machinery. We used to dry on our roof that moment. And the person itself standing on the roof to get it to dry. So that's how we started our journey. From there, the journey begins slowly. It's all because of collaborative things from our suppliers who are also part of the chain, who had also supported us. We also supported them by providing them machinery, by providing them know-how, all the datas, how to gather the material, how to segregate. And then slowly, gradually we are expanding the things.
Nafurahi sana, hiyo expansion imefika kiwango ambacho nyinyi sasa mnaenda kuchukua takataka, ama kuna watu ambao wanachukua takataka kwa niaba yenu na wanafikisha hapa?
Basically, I can take you backward, a bit of backward process.
Okay.
You see, there are a lot of people, unsung heroes, who get the takatakas from the dump side, from the even Chok River. They collect the chakoras, mainly is chakoras involved in this process from the first level. So chakoras they bring to recyclers. Those recyclers is like they accumulate the things, then they segregate with the grade wise. So like we using a particular grade, particular that products. So to make particular products, it's require particular grade. After segregation, they bring it contaminated, like uncleaned, unwashed, everything. So once it received to us, it's all mix of contamination. You can say grease, oils, mufta, iko vitu mingi dani. So we have a process in-house. We have developed the machine in-house for recycling. So we first receive the material. After that receiving the material, we put into a washing line. The washing line is the very crucial process for our production. It's clean out every contamination from it. Once it clean all the contamination, after that there is a process we go into drying.
Before the next process, hiyo machine ambayo mnatumia kuosha, very beautiful one. Creation yake ulicreate namna gani, na je inaharakishaje, kwa sababu wakati mwingine tumetembelea watu wanaosha na mkono lakini wewe unatumia mashine?
So it's in-house, it's a brainchild of our another director who is very strong in technical, the founding member. You see, like the people when they do washing and all these things with the hand, they also get tired, they also get trouble. So instead of that one, we created the machine to expedite the fast process. And with the fast process, like if you do in manually, you can do 100 kilo, let's say in one day. This machine can do 1 ton. So it's also increase the capacity, which helps the environment also to get more waste. We can get it and we can clean it and we can use it on that process.
Okay. Baada ya kupokea takataka umesema kwamba zinaoshwa na umesema kuosha is very crucial. Unamaanisha nini?
You see, washing is like all the contamination, which is like I mentioned, all the contamination is there inside. So when the contamination is there and that material you can't use in the machine directly, it will not produce any product because there are a lot of things inside. Maybe it's a metal also there. There's aluminum, iron, then grease. You see, grease even it can go in the machine, it can get a fire. It can catch the fire, which is quite dangerous. And if it is a clean material, then it produces a clean product. And we want also to give the clean product to our customer who loves our product, who just look after our brands. Then they say that this product we want it, this safari product we want it. So that's why we have to do all the process properly.
Okay. Mtu akisikia when you're saying ni waste ambayo tunamwaga kule, anaweza tarajia takataka kama karatasi, lakini what you see is different. Hiyo tunamwaga hapo inakuwa imepita process gani kabla tukuje tumwage kuoshwa?
So it's first when it get accumulated, it is a full product. So you can say a piece of broken pieces which has been thrown out by the people, or after usage it's broken and then they throw it. So that has been collected. Then the first stage, the person who segregate the grade wise, they do crush. Then when they crush it, they bring it to us.
Baada ya kuosha ni nini inafuata?
After washing, it has a lot of water in it. So definitely it has to go to drying. You see, water is also a challenging things for us. If it is a water inside the material, then it cannot produce a good product. Eventually you want to produce a quality product. So to produce a quality product, we have to dry it out. With the machine which runs with the circulation, so it produces a natural heat inside. So it get all the moisture absorbed in the air, evaporation. Then it goes for the process.
Okay. Je, mnaosha tani ngapi kwa siku moja?
So our total installed capacity, we can recycle up to 800 tons a month. So right now, the market is not quite supporting. Okay. So we are doing half of it, but still we are doing a very big quantitative number, then to produce a finished product out of that one. After drying, it goes to the extrusion process. So the extrusion is also another crucial part, where it's to get the uniformity of the colors, uniformity of the products. So it goes in the extrusion machine. So in the extrusion machine, it's produced like a wire. So wire, then it cuts into small pieces. It's like kamamachele. So when it goes that one, then that process ends over there. Then it's further go to the machine.
Okay, let's go back to coloring. how do you measure the ratios of color?
So we have a standardized level of color. Like normally our product as a recycler, we can't produce all the colors, very dark, very bright colors, because there are some limitations we are also facing. So we have to accumulate in some process whereby we do a red color, green color, blue color, which can't go any, then it goes to black.
Okay.
So we have mainly 4 colors in our recycling product. So that's how we do.
Wakati unapitisha kabla ikue ile inakaa waya.
Extrusion.
Yes. Kuna je hapo ndani kuna kichungi ambaye na ziba isipitishe mawe, chuma ipite nayo.
Each stage we have a process whereby we try to stop the things which is alien to the plastic, which cannot work together. We don't want to be in a process that one process pass, then there are some things remain and it goes directly to the machine. It also damage our machines, which are very costly.
Okay.
So we have to safeguard everywhere.
Hapo ndani pia wakati inapita ile inakaa waya kuna maji. Umuhimu wa maji hapo nini?
So you see, when it comes from the machine, it's extruded. It's melted like thick glue or something, you can say. So when it comes, it's very hot. It has already burned in 200 plus degree. So it has to pass through the water, so to get cooling, so to get a bit of tempering on that one, then it goes to the cutting machine.
Okay. The cutting machine inatoa equal sizes ya hiyo vitu. Inasetiwa namna gani?
So it's a beauty of that machine. It has a special cutter, specialized cutter, which we get it from outside, which we import, and then it's used over there.
That requires labor. How do you deal with that? Is there shifts for people to work, and are you working 24/7?
Yeah, we have to work 24/7 because you see, once the machine has been given heating, you cannot stop the machine, otherwise it will create a big loss. If you do only day run and if you don't run night, you will not able to survive in the market.
Okay.
Because of the cost of the power.
Zile mashine ambazo mnazitumia nimeona inakwenda mpaka inatoa moshi. Huwa mna cool namna gani?
We have people who are trained over there. So everybody has trained at their level, and they know by the experience that if the things comes up like the heating, overheating or something, it happens. So they reduce with the machines, the parameters, then it automatically do and normalize the things.
Tumemaliza, tumepata ile umesema inakaa mchele. So ni nini nafuata baada ya kukatwa sasa zile ndogo ndogo?
So after the mchele, it goes to the final process, which is molding. So when it goes to molding, so we have to make sure that the mchele is uniform, the quality is superb to run on the machine, and it produces awesome product. Like everybody loves it. So it goes to the machine. We normally do injection molding. So it goes into the machine. Then from the machine, it produces the final product.
Even the machines that you have yenye inatoa final product inakuanga imesetiwa. Nieleze kidogo kuhusiana hata mashine ya kutoa viti. Imesetiwa namna gani? Na je, inajua inatoa kiti aina gani at what time?
So it's a machine, you see, it's a specialized machine for the chairs or for the basin, or we have to get a mold which gives the shape to the product. We have each product as a different type of molds which involve over there. So once we put the mchele, the material which is called granule, not mchele but it's like a granule, but you see, as a normal general terms we can call it as a mchele.
Mchele, yes.
So the granules goes into the machine, then it heat in the, there is also a process where it get heated, it get to melt like thick liquid. So it thick liquid, with the pressure of the machine, it give into the mold. So from the mold, it shape the article. When it shape the article, then we get that final products. And the parameters, like in recycle, it's a very crucial for the parameters. Each batch material has to set different parameters. So we have to train the people. And my team is well enough knowledge, well experienced, and they are all people, like on the ground, we have 200 people working. Even the machine person, the person attending the machine also knows how to get into, if the material has changed, how to get into proper shape and how to get the proper finished product. Instead, it's not running without that one.
Nimeona kwa ile machine ambaye yule jamaa anaketi hapo anasubiri for some minutes. Anasubiri nini?
The chairs, you see, like the chairs, it takes a big time. It's a big product, so it usually takes a long time, 1 to 2 minutes for the chairs. So each 2 minutes is produce a chair. So it's take a long time, and it requires that process. There is a process in the mold. Once it get into melted plastics, then it has to be setted with the water, a cooling, a specialized process. Then it get final products.
Okay. Nimeona ule bingwa ambaye akiketi hapo anatumia kisu. Alikuwa anafanya nini?
So you see, when the product in recycle, like I mentioned, we cannot get specific material for specific continuous process. So we have different type of material. So when you adjust, our product has some extra things comes outside. So we have to trim it down so to get into proper final product. So it's just a final process, final touch-up product, you can say, for the product.
Okay. Wakati unaendelea kufanya kazi yako, najua kunatokea ajali na zile plastiki upasuka. Huwa mnafanya nini zile ambazo zimepasuka?
So it's normally goes into our chain. Like it's automatically get rejected. So we don't put into the market. When it gets rejected, it goes to the crushing part again, and then it goes from the full cycle, it passes to the full cycle, then again back to the machine. So it's like plastic, eventually it has a zero waste. If we do it wisely, there is no waste in it, plastic anywhere in the world.
Wakati unasema hakuna hasara kwa plastic, kuna mtu anakusikiliza.
You see, plastic is like, the market is open, but you see, this is like in recycling. The recycling is one of the toughest job. When you are doing recycling, you are like, you have to keep a keen on everything. From small to everything, small part of the factory planning to all the things.
Nitajie kwa mtu ambaye angependa sana kuingia hapa, mpatie advice.
It's open. You see, like we are in free market. There is no, everybody is welcome in the market. Everybody can try. It's their luck, their hard work. You see, it's all depend on the hard work eventually.
Okay. Tuzungumzie environment. Unahisi namna gani unaisaidia environment na una believe kwamba tutafika mahali ambapo tutakuwa na hewa nzuri?
Yeah, you see, Kenya is one of the beautiful country. It's God gifted, you can say, landscape, from good air, everything is there. But the education has not been given properly for recycling or for throwing the plastic. So that's needed to be done, which slowly, even KEPRO is doing the work, the other agencies are doing the work to give the more knowledge to the people, so that at least they throw responsibly the plastics and which can get into recycling channel properly. Otherwise, it will end up in the landfill, which will eventually harm the environment and harm our future generation.
Kucreate awareness, huwa mnafanya nini na unahisi kwamba hiyo awareness imefika kiwango kizuri?
So we are in a starting stage as of now. It's so much has not been created awareness, but yeah, we have a long way to go, but still once we have started, so we'll reach somewhere at that point.
Okay. Nieleze hasara ya kutupa takataka ndani ya shamba.
You see, shamba is not good. It's not the right way to throw the takataka. You see, normally it goes into the soil. When it goes into the soil, kienda ndani, unajua iko kitu inaitwa leaching na kitu naweza fanika hapo, then it's eventually damage the soil quality, which even can't produce the farm, the product you cannot grow. So it's also affect that farm, and eventually even something can grow which is also affect the health of the people. Instead, it should be recycled properly and it should be collected well, and have to given a proper channel where the collectors or the people who are there in the field, it will be easy to recycle, and it's better for everybody, environment and all. I believe all chain, mainly people are not making so much money. It's a very lengthy work. Everybody are just trying to survive their bread and butters. So it's not that easy. What we has been seems from the far, when you reach to the ground, it's toughest job of the things, which require a lot of manpower. This process is manpower process, heavy manpower, heavy machines, maintenance, regular maintenance. So it's a costly process and it's a tough for all.
Kwa hii kazi kuna changamoto unapitia?
Yeah, there are some challenges like everybody as in recycler are facing. We have a heavy fees for the licensing cost and extra licensing cost we have to pay because of we are doing recycling. Even my collectors, they have to pay a vehicle extra fees, levies, licensing cost, which also affect the operation cost. So you see, like in recycling, we have to be more on cost cutting side instead of increasing the cost to the recyclers, which will help long term to motivate the people to go into more recycling.
Wale watu ambao wanakuletea takataka, je, huwa mnasaini mkataba au kandarasi nao?
There are several companies who do agreement with us to bring the takataka. So we are doing that one. Even the people whom from the day one when we started the operation, we had provided lot of people, machineries, know-how. So they are also part of our value chain, which supplies us. They are also like our family. Without that, we are nothing. Once they collect, it's also their hard work, which given result to Kenya to reduce the impact of environment. You see, they are the one who try to do all the gathering from the chokoras. Chokoras are the first people who gather the taka from the dump site, even from the everywhere, at least to get some money to survive them. After that, it goes to the waste accumulator. The people who get all the waste, even metal, plastics, everything. So then he segregate. So he sells everybody, like metal to metal industries, plastic to the plastic collectors. So once it goes to plastic collectors, the plastic collector itself also a part of that chain. That whole chain is going like without one person, the chain can collapse. So the collectors, the segregators, when they segregate with the grade wise, with the plastic. They do solely plastic. So there is a PET, there is a HDP, there is a polyethylene. So all the things, PP, so all the things goes separate. Once it goes separate, then it goes to the companies who produce the product out of that product. So like we are doing PP, we are doing HD, so they bring to us. Then we are doing also PET, so PET recycling they also bring to us. There are some recycling which we cannot do, so there are some other people who can do. They're giving them. They sell, they can earn some money from that. And this channel, like what we are doing, it's all depend of the people in our company who are working more than 400 people. They also depend on us on this recycling. Even the waste collectors, the more than 1,000 families are depend on this work.
Kwa upande wako unahisi serikali inafaa ingilie namna gani kwa sekta hii?
Lot of incentive to be introduced for every stakeholders which is a part of the chain. If there is a incentives and if the motivation comes in, you see, like all people, like from the waste collector, dump site to our chain, everybody is facing a lot of challenges. The cost is extra high for doing recycling, and sometimes even like as a recycler, we also can't survive with the product made from virgin plastic because it's all depend on the international market. The price sometimes drops suddenly and we're not able to sell because when the margin is, the product price is very thin between, then eventually you will not able to sell the product is recycled because the colors, the things which will not visible properly to the customers, and they tend to choose the other product which is a bit expensive, differentiate the price.
Future inakaa namna gani kwako?
Future is good eventually if it is done responsibility properly. Allocation, collection, everything is there. Education is there, so people through responsibility, it will eventually impact the good part of the environment. Thank you for all the people, all the stakeholders who are connected with us, like the people who also gather the taka for us, they bring to us, they get from the dump site, they take everywhere. Also, even the people who are responsibly, they're collecting the waste properly and they're putting it the proper place where it can get recycled. Yeah, so even the agencies like KEPRO who are also playing a crucial role to educate the people. Then my employee who are work tirelessly, my team that work tirelessly, all the people who are part of it. And I also feel that it's our collective responsibility. It's not one person job to do all these things. If we want safe future for our child, our future generation, we have to do it very properly.
Nimeshukuru sana. Umesema jina ni?
Sagar.
Sagar. Nimejaribu kutamka. Asante kwa kutupokea siku ya leo na naamini kazi itakuwa sawa kabisa. Kila laheri. Bila shaka maelezo mazuri kabisa kutoka kwa bingwa wetu siku ya leo. Umeona safari tumesafiri tangu zindua, tukaona tukakwenda taratibu vitu mbalimbali ambavyo wewe ukiwa nyumbani unaona saa zingine unataka kuketi lakini unaketi namna gani bila wasiwasi. Hata mimi na jukumu lenyewe. Angalia bingwa, hii safari unaweza amini kweli tumetoka mbali sana. Mimi napenda hii sasa kwa sababu ya raha hiyo. Umesikia vizuri vile iko. Sasa mimi natoa maji yangu pole pole tu, kisha ninayamimina. Amini usiamini, hayo yote ambayo tunayatumia ni plastiki ambazo wakati moja wewe uliona kwamba ni takataka, lakini zimegeuzwa kwa utaratibu mkubwa na kwa utaalamu wa aina yake, na baadaye ukapata nafasi ya kutumia kule nyumbani. Basi na kusihi sana usije ukatupa taka, leta tufanye uradidi au recycling kwa lugha ya Kiingereza, ili baadaye tupate manufaa kama hii na hii bila wasiwasi. Wewe tunakuenzi, mazingira yetu yawe bora kesho. Kwa kila utelezi tunahitaji mafuta, na bila shaka mafuta ambayo yanamiminika hapa ni kupitia benki ya Cooperative. Benki hii inaipatia udhamini kabisa kipindi cha Kenya's Gold, kipindi ambacho kinakufunza wewe. Bila shaka basi katika benki ya Cooperative kuna mikopo mbali. Ni kutajia working capital loan. Huu ni mkopo ambao unapeanwa kwa mashirika ya wakulima ili kufanikisha operesheni zao. Bila shaka iwapo wewe upo katika mashirika ya wakulima, fahamu fika kwamba utapata nafasi ya mkopo huo. Na kingine kikubwa ni kwamba kama upo katika mashirika ya wakulima, utajaliwa kujengewa tope chujio au biogas katika shamba lako ili ufanikishe shughuli zako. Kama unahitaji kuwasha moto gesi ya biogas, basi itakufanikisha hayo yote. Vile vile kama wewe ni mfugaji wa ng'ombe wa maziwa, basi ni raha kabisa, utajaliwa kupata kile tunaita milk chillers katika shamba lako, utajengewa. So long as upo katika mashirika ya wakulima, hayo yote yatafanyika na yatakuwa manufaa kabisa. Bila shaka kipindi hiki kinapewa udhamini mkubwa kabisa na benki ya Cooperative. Mtazamaji, bila shaka umetufuata tangu zindua hadi sasa tunafika ukokoni. Imekuwa raha kabisa, na mimi umeshikilia kalamu yako, karatasi ukaandika kwa kwenda kutekeleza, kwa sababu tunakuenzi sana kama mwanafunzi wetu tajika. Siku zinazokuja bila wewe sisi hatupo, na ndipo tunasema kipindi hiki ni ashirafu kidedea taifa la Kenya kuhusiana na masuala ya kilimo, na vile vile kukuonyesha teknolojia katika ukusanyaji wa taka na baadaye kuradili ili tupate manufaa. Kuona kama kikombe hiki ambacho nimeshikilia mkononi, ni nasema hivi tunakamilisha, nikikutakia kila laheri katika shughuli zako, nikisema salia na Mwenyezi Mungu, kumbuka tatimiza ndoto, tutafaulu sana. Jina langu ni Emmanuel Terero.